Modern women say they are single by choice, but what if the truth is far darker? In a time when more women are single than ever, STDs are rising, and men are quietly vanishing from the dating market. Is this really what empowerment looks like, or a silent crisis? Why are women choosing toxic men, blaming all men for their heartbreak, and dragging each other into a mystery echo chamber on social media? Today, we're exposing the hard truth: how modern dating traps women in a cycle of bad choices, why men are refusing to play the game, and what it all means for the future of relationships. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will change how you see the battle of the sexes forever.
People be running around here talking about I see why y'all single. Have you ever thought that some of us are single by choice? Because we prefer not to be a side bitch? Y'all husbands and y'all boyfriends be in our motherfucking inboxes beating them motherfuckers down to the ground. We single because we prefer not to be a side bitch and not settle to be a side bitch. Get y'all motherfucking husbands and y'all boyfriends. Then y'all be mad at the woman. The woman don't owe you no loyalty. Your husband or your boyfriend do. The world would be in a better place if a lot of women didn't settle to be a side bitch. That's why we fucking single.
Men cannot comprehend women being single by choice because men are not single by choice. Anytime you see a single woman and you don't like anything she has to say, what's the first thing men say to her? Oh, that's why you'll always be single. That's why you'll never get a man. No wonder you're not in a relationship. It's not an insult. This is a choice. We can have that. It's not difficult to get a man. You literally just walk out there, first man you speak to, whether he's single or not, he will give you attention. Okay, if I need to get somebody's number, I don't even need to speak to them. And I've done this before in a club to get a number for somebody else. I just look at the man and say, are you single? He says yes. I give him my phone with the keypad ready. He types it in. I get his name. Done. It's that easy. Men are not hard work. They're not hard to get. Women are the prize. Women that know their worth, have self-respect, that know who they are, that know they want and deserve princess treatment, that love themselves to the point of obsession and actually treat themselves like a princess and give themselves everything they want. Those women are difficult to get. Those women are the prize. It is not difficult to get a man. It is not difficult to get several men. If you want that, it's very easy for a woman to get that. So telling us we're going to end up single or that's why we haven't got a man just shows your lack of intelligence, just shows your lack of awareness of the world we live in. It's not difficult to get men. You are not the prize, babe.
I think that women who've decentered men, who are child-free by choice, single by choice, are the bravest women. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate, and of course there are women who are in relationships who are mothers that are brave, la la la. However, and I should say, for the last at least 2,000 years, we have been told, taught, conditioned, made to believe that as women, our sole purpose is to be chosen by a man and to have children. And if you consciously choose not to do those things, chances are you're the first one in your lineage who's doing it, or at least doing it this way. And you come up against...
You want to hear something funny? In my dating experience, I have been called selfish on multiple occasions by men because I don't want to have children. And interestingly enough, those same men who call me selfish for not wanting to have children and typically don't even live in the same state as their children. And they want more.
If you're a single woman in 2025 and beyond, you only have a couple of options, and I'm going to tell you what they are. Option number 1, stay single, stay celibate. Do not let these men touch you. It's stress-free. It's easy to do. Option number 2, continue dating. Keep searching for the love that you will never find in the arms of these men. But no, in continuing to date, you're going to have to deal with stress, drama, disease, heartache, lies, abuse, etc.
The modern woman continues to evolve daily. The new mantra is women saying they are single by choice. It's everywhere now. I'm focusing on myself, I'm building my career, I am on a solo journey. But go a little deeper and the story cracks. You will see TikToks of women talking about how lonely they are, how they regret their divorce, they give updates on where to find men, and they are asking where did all the good men go. But in the same breath, you also find podcasts of women saying men are trash, but still hoping for one to marry them someday. Well, it turns out it is not a choice when it is fueled by rejection, fear, and ego. Let's be honest, when a woman says she's single by choice, 9 times out of 10, it is not a choice. It is a coping mechanism, a faith-saving move. It is the mental gymnastics routine that comes after years of chasing excitement over substance, looks over loyalty, and vibes over values. These women call it finding themselves, choosing themselves, but in reality, it is resignation. It is the men I wanted don't want me now, and the men who want me, I think I am too good for. So they stay single and call it empowerment. And the worst part, they don't stop there. They spread the gospel of delusion to other women online because mystery needs company, right? And the sisterhood loves an echo chamber. Women love to hear stories of woes of each other. That's what the sisterhood is all about. They don't tell themselves or the younger women the truth. They won't say, hey, I messed up, don't follow my path. Instead, they slap on filters, post selfies, and pretend their cats fill the void. They play victim and lack accountability.
So I've been a cat mom for about 2 months now, and I really feel like I should have got one 10 years ago. She could have really saved me from going to that man's house unnecessarily. I don't even be staying the night nowhere unnecessarily no more because I got a cat at home. My baby need me. I gotta feed her. I gotta get her some water. I gotta cuddle her.
But then, the silence speaks loud, and the loneliness creeps in, slowly at first, then all at once.
I'm in my mid-30s and I struggle so much to connect with women who have partners that are providers. I know this about myself. There's a level of envy in a way. I'm envious of them. And I struggle to empathize a lot of the times. Like, I really do. Because it's literally just me. Like, I have to keep a roof over my head. I have to keep up with my health. I have to keep up with my happiness. I have to keep up with my dog. I know that's first world problems. But just like, all these things I'm doing by myself. And I know there are a lot of people out there that can relate. And as humans, we are not meant to be individual creatures. We haven't evolved past that. We are still meant to be communal, and we are meant to be in groups and herds and in packs. And so to be in your mid-30s doing all of this stuff, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. And it's so crazy when I think about it because growing up, I was taught you need to be able to take care of yourself. You shouldn't depend on anybody. You definitely don't depend on a man. Like, that was a whole spiel that was ingrained over and over and over again. And I'm on my 6th apartment in New York City by myself. And that was a goal. That was always like, get your own space, take care of yourself. I'm gonna tell you right now, in my mid-30s, I hate living by myself. I hate it. I hate it. I'm a communal person. I like being around people. I sleep better when I'm around people, whether it's my family, my close friends. I hate being by myself. And so I'm at this weird place where I'm just like, what do I do? I don't know. And I just know if I had a partner.
Well, I'm going to be turning 39 a week from tomorrow, and I am still single. And that makes me sad. Yeah, my own cats are running from me. If you had told 25-year-old Rihanna that on her 39th birthday she would still be unmarried with no children, I would have laughed in your face or been so angry in disbelief because that is not what I envisioned for my life. In my early 20s, I was never that girl that wanted to get married right away and have a young family. I wanted to be able to experience life, but probably around 25.
Hey guys, I gotta admit, it kind of sucks being single sometimes. I do miss a few things about having a good man. And I stress the word, good man. By that I mean somebody that knows how to fix things. Somebody that's good at working on cars. Somebody that makes sure that his woman is good and that her car is full of gas and her oil is checked on the regular. And also make sure that the tire pressure is good. Even when it snows, he makes sure he goes out there first thing in the morning and clean off the car, with the ice pick, getting the ice off, starting the car up, making sure that the car is warm before she gets ready for work. I'm talking about those type of guys. Do they even exist anymore? I think they stopped making those type of guys around the 60s and 70s, because these 30 and 40-year-olds act like they don't know nothing about that. I just want to say, yeah, it's been one. Sometimes, it sucks being single. I gotta admit,
I ended up losing the man that I was supposed to marry. I was thinking I was the and had options. And I did, but they wasn't good options. I ended up losing a man that I would call 3 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to cuddle. And this man was coming town to see me. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock in the morning. What man doing that?
There is a pattern. At 25, they say they are thriving. At 35, they start to panic. You see videos of women asking why dating is so hard. You see women saying, I should have settled down earlier. Because here's the truth, freedom is great, but companionship is a human need. And when time passes, beauty fades, and dating options shrink, many realize they spend their prime years avoiding commitment, only to wish they had it, and they often realize it too late.
I know I'm not the only one who's been scrolling on that T app, or I know you're at home waiting to be accepted. Yo, my bestie called me yesterday. She said, bestie, there's this app and they're exposing all the men. I'm like, tell me more. Tell me more. I want to know. She's like, you could post a picture of your man or the old man you used to talk to or a man that you want to talk to, and people will rate them a red flag or a green flag, and there's comments, and everything is anonymous. You could write hella comments and say whatever. You could say, dick was weak, they stink, they have kids, they're a deadbeat, they beat on women. You can say whatever you want about them, and they can't do anything because they don't have access to the app, because you got to take a picture of yourself to prove that you're a woman. So,
guys, do you know what I have in my hand right now? Do you want to know what I have in my hand right now? I have the T app. See, you're not supposed to have this if you are the opposite gender, but I somehow got my hands on one recently. Got my hands on one. And let's review it together. So it says I have 27 red flags. I don't agree with that. I don't think I have 27. And I have 8 green flags. So we're off to a very good start. All right. Great, kind person. Real green flag. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. You guys really think so. Okay. He's known on TikTok via, he messaged me and my friend to hang out at the same time. He talks to multiple girls. We've been caught, gentlemen. Kind of nice, but also gets... Huh? Next question. Disgusting, horrible person. All right, that's it. I'm not reading no more. That's enough. I'm traumatized. Y'all saying too much information I can't handle. Guys, if you're a man on this app, I'm sorry you have to go through this. Just wait till the female version comes out. Just wait.
So guys, I'm sure you know about the T app, and everywhere is buzzing on social media about this T app. Let's talk about it. The latest mirror held up to modern dating, and boy, is the reflection very ugly. What did the data show? That most women swipe right on only the top 10 to 20% of men. That means the majority of women are all chasing the same high status, tall, attractive, successful dudes, while pretending like all men are the problem. The other 80 to 90% of guys, they are invisible. They don't even exist in these women's minds. But here is where it gets interesting. These are the same women who get on podcasts and social media to rant that men are trash, men ain't loyal. Where are all the good men? Well, you ignored them. You walked past them. You chose the same few men that every other woman is competing for. You picked the guys with the red flags and cried foul when it played out exactly how it was always going to. You chose the Pookies and the Riri. It is not a man problem. It is a selection problem. But modern women won't admit that because accountability is rare in today's dating market. Instead of reflecting on their own choices, many of these women default to blaming all men. And what's even more ironic, while they are complaining online, those same top 10% men are juggling multiple women, no commitment, no consequences. Meanwhile, men are waking up. The romantic illusions men were fed as boys, that women are nurturing, faithful, emotionally mature, are crashing against the harsh reality of how modern dating works. A lot of men now see the game for what it is, and they are walking away, quietly, logically, because there is no reward for playing anymore, only risk. The T app didn't just expose dating preferences, it exposed the entire house of cards, the double standards, the delusion, and the desperate need for women to stop pointing fingers and start owning their decisions.
Welcome back. In today's Daily Health, we're taking a look at troubling new data from the CDC. It reveals sexually transmitted infections are on the rise and also show no signs of slowing down. NBC.
Ladies, if you think that cheating, go cheat and burn him. Go that you've been talking to on the low. Go that raw. Wash your. Let him nut in you though. Wash your and your raw. Let him nut in you. Let the bacteria formulate and fight against each other, and you're gonna have chlamydia. Then you want to get in the shower, wash up, and your to make sure he got chlamydia too. And then you want to be like, oh, so you somebody else? You burnt me, and then break up with him. Free game,
Y'all, the way these STDs are increasing in numbers should make y'all scared to lay down with anybody.
Hard, but the
and
thing
like when
is,
1 out of 3 women had an STD, like, and
Why
we all
would-
know it's higher, right? If we're admitting to 1 out of 3, it's half.
Yeah.
Okay, quick life updates before we dive into this next chapter. It's been a couple of weeks since I last posted. I had to take a short break. Life has been lifing, but I am back. And on a lighter note, my rabbit just gave birth to 4 little kilts. Yes, 4. I didn't expect to become a part-time bunny grandparent, but here we are. Anyway, while baby bunnies multiply in my house, something else is multiplying out there, and it is not as cute. I am talking about the rise of STDs, especially among women. A stat nobody wants to discuss. The CDC has been sounding the alarm. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, all on the rise. And it is hitting women hardest, especially black women in their 20s and 30s. But why? Let's look at the dating apps. Apps like Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, and now the T app. They all show one thing. Women are not dating widely, they are dating up. The T app revealed women overwhelmingly match with and sleep with the top 10 to 20% of men. Same men over and over. And these top tier guys, they are not monogamous. They are not settling down. They are smashing through a rotation. So let's use simple logic. If one man sleeps with 10 women or more, and each of these women thinks she's special, that is 10 network of risk. If he catches something, it spreads like wildfire. Once again, this is not empowerment as a modern woman sees it. It is epidemiology. It is not even polygamy. It is communal access to Chad and the Pookie Rays. And nobody's passing out condoms. So when women say they are single by choice, ask this. Do they also choose the STDs, the loneliness, and the regret? Or do they just pick a game that was rigged from the start?
Mom, what do you ask me off camera? What do you ask me?
I said, why are you single at this age? Why? Tell me.
Because I attract girls that need therapy.
Huh?
I don't attract girls that love me for me or love me. I attract girls that need therapy. That's why I'm still single at this age.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Nowadays?
Yeah.
Think again.
You wait there.
You wait there. You need to be married now.
Married?
Yes.
So you want me to be married to a girl that needs therapy?
No. A good girl. This is a nice girl.
Find me one then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so
but if the girls you keep sending...
Follow me to church.
Yeah, but you keep sending me girl from Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
They're done at it. They're rubbed.
Because they are so nice.
Nah, there's one girl that you sent me. She looks like Movado.
They are not lazy.
Yeah.
They don't put too much makeup.
We're telling me the UK girl love makeup.
They are, yeah. Look at the things they put. Too much.
But
I'm single because I ask for way too much. You know, great communication, no games, truthfulness, respect, loyalty, consideration. Way too much.
Bro, imagine you 27, you work in a salary job, you pay your car note, your rent, insurance, your light bill, water bill, gas bill, all your other expenses now. And you struggling to do that. Now, imagine someone expecting you to pay theirs as well. And dates. And buy gifts. And then, if you don't do that, you get blasted and they say you are not being a man. There's a reason now 80% of men are not trying to date and are staying single right now. Be honest. It's crazy. Crazy.
But can we just stop pretending that men are losing? No. What is happening is modern women are just shocked that men are no longer playing by the old script. The provider, protector, walking wallet who has no voice script. That one got burned. For years, men were shamed into silence. Men were told to man up and just accept disrespect, legal bias, emotional manipulation, and one-sided relationship. But something shifted. Modern men woke up. They watched marriages fall apart. They watched fathers get tossed aside. They saw their brothers, uncles, cousins lose everything in courtrooms where logic and fairness went to die. And they said, enough. And so, men are opting out, not out of bitterness, but out of clarity. They're focusing on purpose, but not pleasing. On peace, not problems. They are building lives that don't revolve around whether or not they are deemed dateable by women who believe the bare minimum of femininity is oppression. And you know what's rattling the system? These men are not crying about it. They are not writing think pieces. They are not making men going their own way TikToks with sad violence. They're just gone. Walking in silence, hidden in private, choosing solitude over struggle, choosing logic over lust, choosing meaning over mess. So are men really losing? If walking away from dysfunction is losing, then what does that make the ones still begging for love in broken systems? Men didn't lose. They simply stopped playing a rigged game. Alright, so fellas, if you have watched up to this point, please like, share, and also subscribe for more videos like this. So I don't think this is the war of the sexes. I think this is just a revelation, a moment of clarity for men. Men are learning, they are watching, they are withdrawing, not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. And as for women still blaming everyone but themselves, the longer they deny accountability, the louder their loneliness will echo. Remember this, you can lie to others all you want, but time exposes everything. And guys, this is a wrap. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay sane, and if your rabbit ever has 4 kids like mine just did, take it as a sign. Nature still works, even if dating apps don't. See you in my next video.